look at those speed babies flying across the racetrack. The roar of the engines, the smell of burned rubber. Yes, friend, we are back.
Yep, I was there to watch a historical race as well one time. Do you want to hear about it?
Yeah, let's go.
In 2021, did you hear about how IndyCar ran their first Grand Prix, the Music City Grand Prix in Nashville on the
Oh,
streets?
okay, yeah.
I was there for the very first one and got to see Robbie Gordon's Stadium Super Trucks, and I saw GT America and the Trans Am 2 series, which used to be with Trans Am, but now it's its own series in itself, and then I was there for the IndyCar weekend. I was there for everything basically. So the IndyCar race had like Colton Herta dominate the race for the Andretti team, and the only other guy other than Herta to really be strong enough for the win was Marcus Ericsson with Chip Ganassi Racing. And you might remember, but on lap 4, and it happened right in front of me in the grandstands, but Marcus was running right behind Sebastian Bourdais, who was driving the 14 AJ Foyt car. And while they were racing like front to back, Marcus ran into the back of a Sebastian and got airborne and came towards the fencing briefly. And I thought for a second when I saw it in front of me that he was about to run into us in the
Oh,
stadiums, but
wow.
he came back out onto the track and broke all of his wings off, and then had to come to the pits for what was going to be a repair and a stop and go penalty. But Sebastian was out of the race. And so what came out of it was Marcus came to the pits. And I thought when it was all said and done that, his goose was cooked. But then, like 80 laps later, Marcus drove his barely drivable Indy car to the front and still won the race. And you can
Oh,
imagine the
wow.
shock. You can imagine the shock I felt. I remember him coming past the start finish line right when it was about to get sunset. And I remember seeing, wait. And I was like, wait, was that the car that crashed earlier and broke his wings? And then I just thought, that was awesome.
Yeah. I mean it's amazing how those moments get cemented into your brain, into your memory, right? Like
Mhm.
they that I think that's something that motorsports brings with it. I mean, all other sporting events have these things or great concerts or whatnot, these entertainment things, but with motorsports there's a perseverance, there's this a danger factor that appears that just cements everything in. I have so many stories that even now, like, you looking back, it's been 25 years, but I can paint you a picture of everything that happened in that moment. And when you're driving, when you're actually doing the racing, it every lap becomes something like that. And you end up having these particular races and these moments and things that just stick, right? Like the neurons all connect together and you can remember every element. I mean, I remember uh, well, my first win, I the car was on rails and I was running away from the field. And I can remember going down the backstretch at Orange Grove Speedway and watching the official smoking a big cigar and the smoke billowing across my hood as I drove by as he was holding out the 3 to go. And then I come back again and 2 to go and 1 to go. And like I can remember every detail of it because it's just that moment in my life, right? And but yeah, that's really cool. And it's neat it seems like the way your brain works, you can remember names and moments and dates and things like that very well. Mine, I've gone through 6 feet of concrete wall and pushed the dirt back behind it and had a lot of wrecks. So my memory isn't that, like, I don't have that iron trap memory of things, and I have to sit and think about stuff, but there's certain stuff that I'll never forget.
Oh, wow, baby, look at those speed babies flying across the racetrack. The roar of the engines, the smell of burned rubber. Yes, friend, we are back.